So one of the last living survivors of the Tulsa Race Massacre died this week, amid his fight to be compensated for one of the most horrific acts of racist terrorism on American soil. Now, Hugh Van Ellis, 102 years old, died on Monday morning, October the 9th, in Denver, Colorado, according to a statement from Representative Regina Godwin. It said the beloved World War II veteran known as Uncle Red passed away at 11:30 a.m. His nephew described him as a remarkable person. Said Mr. Ellis bravely served America, even as he spent a lifetime awaiting atonement related to the Tulsa Race Massacre. And, recently, they were trying to get, a reparations for that. And that old wicked judge turned them down. But you know what? That brother did not see it. But you know what? What the Lord has for the white supremacists, trust me, it's not even, their world's crumbling now. Their influence is crumbling. Maybe he did not get to see it, but the day is going to come where they're not going to be ruling anything anymore. Nowhere. Because I'm just watching how a lot of things even developing in the world. It's just interesting how nobody really respects them anymore like they used to. Nobody quakes about them like they used to. Nobody does. Everybody's like, man, forget them. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, our brother, is definitely, living a better life now than what he did then in this earth. But justice is going to be served. You better believe that by the Lord. It always has. Every wicked kingdom and empire has fallen. Every one of them. So you think the white supremacist global empire is not going to fall? It's going to fall. Now, they say this brother was only 6 months old, when the white supremacists, ransacked, a booming black community in Tulsa, coined as Black Wall Street. His family was forced to leave after their home was burned to the ground. Ellis, along with his sister, Viola Ford Fletcher, and Leslie Benefield Randall, both also in their hundreds, have been fighting for justice and have spoken publicly about how the deadly riot followed them throughout their lives. They say, I can't sleep at night. They say, I have a light. Ellis told the news back in 2021. So I wake up about 4 times a night and say I only got a chance to get a 12th grade diploma. It said I didn't get a chance to go to no college. I had to work. So the trio filed a lawsuit in 2020 seeking remedy for the ongoing nuisance caused by the 1921 riot. It said in August, the state of Oklahoma refused to discuss the settlement, and their attorney said the team is gathering briefings to send to the Supreme Court. It said Mr. Ellis urged us to keep fighting for justice in the midst of his death. It said there remains an undying sense of right and wrong. It said Mr. Ellis was assured we will remain steadfast, and we repeated to him his own words, we are one and we are, lastly expressing our love. That's so sad. Our brother died trying to fight for justice. Hey, let me tell y'all something. When I see a story like that, or see what our brother went through, and even though our brother went through all that, he still fought for this country in World War II. And look at still how his country treated him. This is why I said that, I have a time to do what I do. And then I'm going to rest. I'm going to just relax, enjoy myself. And I said that I am going to be in Africa, enjoying myself on the beach, watching the water. And I'm not talking about me being on the beach. I'm talking about having me some beachfront property, watching the water, doing things over there, doing some great things, right? Because over here, it's a war zone. And I say, I do not want to be trying to fight these people to the day that the Lord ready. It's a time to fight and it's a time to rest. Firm believer of that. Now, some of you think we got to fight all our life until we die. No, it's a time for that. Matter of fact, the young people are supposed to replace the older people anyway for fighting, right? The older people are supposed to go sit down somewhere and go enjoy themselves. And that's my position on that. When I feel like it's time, I'm going to move out the way. Like my little girl tell me all the time, Daddy, I'm going to take your job and I'm going to take, your company and all that. I'll say, you know what? I'm going to make sure you trained. I'm going to make sure you got more education I ever had. And I'll give it to you if I see you good enough for it. Because I am not, these older folks, these Boule members want to stand in the way of young people. Nope, I'll move right on out the way. If you need me, I'll definitely be here to give you some advice and anything else. Shoot, I'm fighting with these people. Listen, These people are evil. They do evil things to our people. They claim they had nothing to do with anything that happened back in 1921. So you had nothing to do with it. You could easily say, you know what? Let me make this right. Let me make sure to paper them up, because I want to show that we're not like our ancestors were. That was them. That's not us. But they show every time they're no different than their ancestors back then. And I've learned this a long time ago. You would never truly get justice living underneath the rule of the white supremacists. You can fight them all your life if you want to. You can, and do it. Go ahead. But I understand there's a time for that, and there's a time to go rest. And just that simple for me. I pray they do get justice. I pray they do get a reparation. But these people are so wicked. Unfortunately, definitely in their situation, it will take a lot to get it.